Hey everyone, how are you doing? It's Craig Campbell from Pastor Craig's Vintage Cards, and you're probably looking at this thinking, what the heck is this? Got cards from multiple years, 72, 73, 70, 71. Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of these cards are from my childhood collection. I collected cards from, really, 1972 was the first year I remember it opened packs of cards. And really collected heavy from 72 to about like 77 when I started high school. And but I also had some of these 71s and 70s, and these may have actually been my brother's that I just kind of inherited. I really don't know for sure, but I remember opening these 72s. And I was born in October, so my birthday was in October, of course, and I used to get like cards for my birthday. And so football cards were in full bloom by the time October rolled around, and the season was underway, and I was a football fanatic. So I would say like probably 70% of my childhood collection was football cards, and I love these cards. And I can remember watching football games, and you'd have your cards out, or Monday Night Football, you'd have your cards out, and just looking at them and just being mesmerized by them. Just love these cards, and so I wanted to do this like a hybrid set. I didn't have any sets, obviously, from 70, 71, 72, and 73, and I don't really want to go buy each set. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to take the cards I already have. I'm going to build this, what I call it, a hybrid set, where I have one card of every player that had a card issued between 70, 71, 72, and 73. And so you have, like, for example, this Margene Adkins. Well, that's his only card, so I have to have his card because it's the only one that was issued. You take a guy like a Herb Adderley, he had a card issued in 72 and 73, so I had two choices, either this one or the 73 card. And so that's what I did. Like a guy like Dit Butkus had a card in 70, 71, 72, and 73. So instead of having four Dit Butkus cards, I just have one. And so it was just a fascinating way to put this collection together. It took a lot of time. It took a lot of double checking lists, and all that was great, because to create a list, to double check the list, to organize, that doesn't cost any money. And when you do buy cards like a Margene Adkins card or this Lionel Aldridge, you're talking like 50 cents, maybe a buck. Herb Adderley, maybe $2. So I was able to get a lot of these cards for fairly cheap. But man, it was fantastic doing it. And then as I started putting them together, I started kind of looking up about each one of the players and just getting a little bit of biographies on them and just a little bit about their career. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. A couple of times a week, I'm going to be putting out a video with these cards. And if you don't like football, then just don't watch. But if you do like football, if you like a little bit of history, then stay tuned. I'm going to try to make them fairly short and not get into too much detail of stuff. But I wanted to start with this first page. And the first guy up here, Danny Abramowicz. This is a 1972 card, and his rookie card was a 1969 card. His last card was 1975. And he played his whole career for the Saints. And, they just really weren't very good. He played for the Saints from 67 to 73. I misspoke there. He did play for the 49ers in 73 and 74. He was first team All-Pro in 1969 and led the league in receptions. And he played in 111 games, finished up with 369 receptions and 39 touchdowns. He was a really, really great player. If he would have been on a team like the Vikings, the Raiders, somebody that threw the ball pretty well with a really good quarterback, Abramowicz would have had an outstanding career. This here is Julius Adams. This is his rookie card, and his last card was a 1983 Topps. So Julius played for quite a while. He played his entire career with the New England Patriots. He was named to the All-Rookie team, and he was a Pro Bowler in 1980. His last game was Super Bowl 20, when the Patriots lost to the Chicago Bears, and he retired after that game. And his son played football in the NFL from 2001 through 2007, and his name was Keith Jones. Herb Adderley over here, just a great player. He's in the wrong uniform. Of course, he was a Packer, a great Packer, and was the number 12 overall pick in 1961 by Green Bay. And he was a running back when he first started, and he was shifted to a defensive back, and he became he became a shutdown cornerback for Green Bay, winning 5 NFL championships with the Packers. He did have a falling out, and he got traded to the Dallas Cowboys, and he became a big member of their doomsday defense, winning Super Bowls 5 and 6, or appearing in Super Bowls 5 and 6, winning Super Bowl 6. And he was traded to the LA Rams in 73, but Herb said he was done. He retired. Now, Tom Brady has got 7 NFL championships, the most of anybody. Brady's got 7, but Herb Adderley's got 6, and him along with Forrest Gregg and Fuzzy Thurston are the only other 3 with 6 NFL championships. Herb was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1980, and he was actually ranked as the 58th greatest all-time NFL player. Herb Adderley was a fantastic football player. We got Margene Adkins down here from the New Orleans Saints. It's his only card. It's his rookie card, his only card. But Margene, he played in the CFL between 67 and 69, and he was with the Ottawa Ramblers, was that their name maybe? They won the Grey Cup in 68 and 69, and when he came to the NFL, he was primarily a kick receiver, and he was with the Saints in 72, led the NFL in kick returns in 73 when he was with the Jets. But injuries limited him, and he was released after the 1975 season, never to play again. This guy here, Grady Alderman, this 1970 card. Grady's rookie card was a 1964, and he had cards issued all the way up to 73. He was drafted by the Lions with the 111th pick in 1960. He played 1 year for them and then was selected by the Vikings in the expansion draft. And Grady was a great player, 6-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro. He played in 204 games, starting 177. That's a lot of games to start. He started 12 postseason games, played in Super Bowls 4, 8, and 9. Fran Tarkenton said that he was the cornerstone of the Vikings. He said he was a great offensive tackle, and that he was a very effective player, very smart. And Grady actually became the Denver Broncos GM in the early 80s for about a year, and 1981 through 82. And so Grady Anderson, just a really good player. This guy here, Lionel Aldridge, yes, great player. It's his rookie card. And he had another card issued in 73, so it was either this card or the 73 card. And I love that 71 card. Lionel Aldridge, he was a really good player. And he was a 4th-round pick, the number 54. He became one of the few rookie starters for Lombardi. That's pretty impressive. He was a starter for Vince Lombardi, one of the very few. He won 3 straight NFL championships, 65, 66, and 67. And he worked as an analyst for the Packers on TV and radio. Now, this is just the reality of life, you know. I mean, this is the way it goes. He suffered from paranoid schizophrenia, and he was misdiagnosed, very badly misdiagnosed. He became homeless. But once he became properly diagnosed and he was able to get medicated and treated, Lionel became a national advocate for mental health, disease, and homelessness. And what a great player. What a great story. You know, I mean, he Super Bowl winner, NFL championship winner, became homeless, was misdiagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. He played in 147 games, and he was inducted into the Green Bay Packer Hall of Fame. Lionel Aldridge, just a great player. I love the stories behind the cardboard. Just love them. Now, here's a great card. Number 71, Kermit Alexander. I just love these 71s with that high step with the football in his hand on that very brown, bad-looking grass. Oh, my gosh. Where were they at? Couldn't have been in L.A. But I love that card. That's a fantastic card. Kermit Alexander. Love those 71s. His rookie card was a 1964 Philadelphia, and he had cards in 68 and 69. 71 and 72 was his last card, the 1972, but this is a 71. Kermit was an NCAA triple jump champion in the NCAA with UCLA all the way back in 1962. He was the 8th pick of the first round by the San Francisco 49ers. He played with the Niners from 63 to 69, then with the Rams from 70-71, the Eagles 72 and 73. He was a Pro Bowler. He played in 143 games. He had 153 kickoff returns, 133 punt returns, 43 interceptions, and 5 touchdowns in his career. That's pretty darn impressive. Pretty darn impressive. But I'll tell you what, one of the things that Kermit is most well known for, and something that he's not really, it was so unfortunate. It wasn't his fault. It's just part of the game. It's just part of the game. Kermit would say that, as well as Gale Sayers. But Kermit's tackle of Gale Sayers in 1968, November of 68, was the tackle that tore Gale Sayers' knee ligaments. And it really costed Gale the quickness and all that he had brought to the league. And it was really the premature end of Gale Sayers' career due to Kermit Alexander's tackle. And Gale, of course, held no grudges against Kermit, and Kermit did not intend to injure. It's just part of football. But Kermit Alexander, great player, but also known for really the beginning of the end for the great Gale Sayers. Willie Alexander, this is his rookie card, so it's the only card I could have in this hybrid set because it's one card, 70, 71, 72, 73. So, because it's his rookie card and it's a 1973, that's got to be the card. And he did have cards issued between 74 and 76. He was drafted by the Oilers in 1971 with the 134th pick. And he played for the Oilers from 71 to 79. Played in 122 NFL games, started 98. He had 23 interceptions, 4 fumble recoveries, and 1 touchdown. Willie Alexander. Chuck Allen over here, right there. These cards used to always kind of kill me when I was a kid, because look what team he's playing for. The Steelers. But look at his uniform. The Steelers don't wear blue uniforms. What the heck's going on? I did not understand being traded when I was 9 or 10 years old. So those always kind of just confused the heck out of me. How could he be with the Steelers wearing a blue uniform? Chuck Allen. This is his last card. His rookie card was a 1964 Topps. And he had cards issued between 64 and 67. And then this final 1971 card. He played for the Chargers in the AFL from 61 to 69. Playing in the championship games for the Chargers in 61. 63, 64, and 65. So he played a lot of AFL championship games, winning 1 in 1963. He played for the Steelers in 1971, and then he played for the Eagles in 72. Chuck had 28 interceptions. He scored 2 touchdowns. He's in the Chargers Hall of Fame. So he was a heck of a player with the Chargers. What's interesting here is that Chuck served as the Seattle Seahawks Vice President of Football Operations for 20 years, starting off in 1975 when the Seahawks were in their expansion years. But he was with the Seahawks as the VP of Football Ops from 75 to 95. That's a long time. Chuck died in December of 2016. But guys, you can see, I mean, this is something important to me. You know, I mean, a lot of these were my cards. Not all of them, but a lot of these were my cards from my childhood. And I mean, I loved football. This was my heyday. I mean, I loved it. I remember almost all these players. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember Chuck Allen. And I don't remember Margene Adkins. But the rest of these guys, I can remember them playing because I loved football. And I love football cards. And this has been a fun project for me to put together. And it hasn't costed me an arm and a leg. And I bought probably 40 cards. I almost completed this in Strongsville. And so I was really happy. There's a few more that I need. They're all pretty much smaller cards. It's just, trying to find them. Sometimes it's hard to find them. But man, I love these cards. And I'm so glad to share this with you. Again, if football's not your thing, I'm sorry. I mean, it's my thing, and I love it. It's my channel. And so I'm going to show some football cards. And if people don't watch it, I don't really care because it's all about my collection. So that's what I enjoy. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you did, stay tuned. I'm going to try to show some more pages as we go along here, maybe 1 or 2 times a week. And man, you got to love the football cards. All right, guys, take care.